Alright, now we're going to be programming the Arduino. In the document provided below, you'll find that there is a step 3 where it says download all the zips from here. Download those, and it's very easy. Let me show you a trick here, because here's that folder that it takes you to. Looks like this. For each one of these, you have to go into them, and then you have to go file download. Okay, just a little heads up there, and then you can download them. Once you download all 3 of those, you'll have a folder that has all 3 of them in it. You can go ahead and extract these. This is the sketch for the AirHarp. The other 2 are hex files needed for the atmel. Okay, we're going to turn the atmel into a MIDI device, and this one will turn it to a MIDI device. This will turn it back to an Arduino. Alright, so it goes as follows. First, you must program the firmware on there. So let's open that up. This says firmware. Really, this is a sketch. Okay, so this is the original from Peter DeSimon. You can get it from his website too. I just put it all in one thing. You can probably get an update there also, but this one works quite well for the R3 model so far. Working great. So let's make sure it's on Arduino Uno. And I'm just going to have to unplug and plug back mine, because I had to reprogram it back to an Arduino just to show you how this works. Alright, so here's COM7. That's where it lives. Just going to write that. Alright, after it is completely uploaded, I need you to go back to the Google Doc, and you'll find a link to a program called Flip. Okay, install Flip, and Flip looks like this. Alright, now watch very carefully. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to unplug my Arduino and plug it back in, but there are 2 pins here. Let me find something metal laying around. Watch, I can't find anything metal. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Especially in my den. Okay, sweet. I found the legs to a capacitor. That'll work. Paperclip, pin, doesn't matter, as long as it conducts electricity. So here you'll see that these 2 top pins right here, I'm going to plug in my Arduino, and then I'm going to short out these 2 pins together. Alright, let me go do that. Plugging in the Arduino, shorting out those 2 pins, unshorting those pins. Okay, what did that do? Well, that put it in a mode that allows Flip to read it. So let's go to chip and choose Atmega 16U2. Now, you could read the chip to find out if it's the 16U2 or the 8, but most likely it will be the U2, especially if you have the R3 model of our Arduino Uno. Okay, let's go over to the USB and hit USB and hit open, and let's go open that hex file. the one for MIDI. So we're going to load hex file. On the desktop, I have the AirHarp files. Here's MIDI, and here's the MIDI hex. No error should come up. Make sure erase is on. Program and verify. Run it. And there you go. You have a MIDI device now. And the shield should work quite nicely with it. Okay, now let's say you want to put it back, right? Well, you just short out the pins as you just did, and then you would go into the chip, hit OK, go to USB, hit open, go load hex file, and if you want to set your Arduino back to be an Arduino, you can just load this file right here, and it should program it right back using a standard USB cord. Until you do that, your Arduino will no longer function as an Arduino. So just know that, don't freak out. You will not see it in a serial port. So the chip that you just reprogrammed is the one that handles serial data. And only by flashing it back will you get that back. Alright, so that is programming your Arduino with the AirHarp. And now let's look at it as a design.